I'm delighted to be taking part in the first online Morpeth Gathering. I live in Morpeth and I've been to many gatherings in the past because, first of all, I used to judge the singing. In fact, the last time I judged the singing, it was with Johnny Handel, and then also I used to do the calling for the ceilidh with the Bibby's band. So I am very, very keen on it being a successful event, and I hope it will be. I think it's very important. I think the word gathering says it all. People come together and they hear the language of Northumberland, they hear the songs of Northumberland, they hear the music of Northumberland. And I think it's important as well for young people to come or to listen to it, because for them it's part of their heritage and they need to know about it. I think it's very, very important.
I'm Jim Grant, Storyteller Jim, and it's great to have an opportunity at places like the Morpeth Gathering to tell stories to everybody, all ages, young and old. And over the years I've been involved, 10 years now I think from my records, of telling stories here, which is great in the outdoors. Now I tell stories in schools. It's wonderful once again to be able to connect with an audience. Last year, of course, the gathering couldn't happen, so this year it's great that, albeit in a different way, we can talk to our public and tell stories, develop people's imagination, get them to travel to distant places in their minds, which is what stories are all about. And last year, of course, the year before last, I was really pleased that though we go into places like sheltered accommodation to tell stories to the old people, a couple of years ago I took some of the children in my ceilidh band, the Whistling Sheep, and we played our music to the old people, and of course the teenagers had to join in the procession, so you may have seen pictures of them coming along dressed up too. So the gathering is a great opportunity for people from all backgrounds, all around this area, to join in with music, with dance, with song, with just generally sharing the joy of life.
As a Morpeth lass, I love the gathering. I've always been aware of it, and I brought my children to watch it, and I brought my grandchildren to watch it. But 3 years ago, I finally got round to competing in the spoken word events and in the poetry competitions. And I'm absolutely thrilled that for 2 years running I won the cup for spoken word, and it takes pride of place in my house, and I hope to compete for it again when we get back to normal. I was very disappointed that we couldn't have a gathering last year, but on the plus side it meant I got to keep my cup for an extra year, and this year, because it's all online, hopefully more people will be involved and the younger generation will see, and maybe they'll enter.
Right, my name is Bill Gibbons. I'm an American. I'm from Chicago, but I've been in Northumberland for 44 years. We started going to the gathering many, many years ago when my oldest boy was 12 and the younger boy was 10. And I was so amazed to see all these amateurs in these different fields of poetry and music and writing performing. And it's what amateurs like to do, but they're terrified of it. But the gathering is such a relaxed atmosphere. It gives them a chance to do this. And I think one of the best things about the gathering is it's competition. They have judges and they can improve your performance. They'll tell you in a positive way how you can improve your performance, and that's what people like, I think. And I married an English girl 53 years ago, and she's been involved in the gathering as well because she's written a number of history books about Morpeth, about the old workhouse, Newminster Abbey, how the Scottish came down, the drovers with cattle to the Morpeth markets. And so she would launch her books at the gathering, and they would have a parade as well. So I've been in various parades as a monk, King Henry VIII. Now when I did King Henry VIII, I really felt the part. I really felt royal. So then the children at that time decided they liked performing. They would like to get up and try. So when they were 12 and 10, they entered the singing competitions. And from there, although the gathering's only once a year, we went on to the Piper's Evening in Morpeth, which was once a month, and they could sing again. So we would do this every month, and my oldest boy eventually went on to play the Northumbrian pipes, and Kim Bibby was his first teacher. And my younger child played the fiddle, and I used to take him up to a teacher in Rothbury, Anthony Robb. And then my daughter started singing as well. Now all three of them, my oldest boy now is 50, my second oldest is 48. Music is still very much a part of their lives. It's a passion with them. And it all started at the Northumbrian Gathering. And my daughter went on to university to do musical composition. So I hold the gathering in very high regard.
Hello, I'm Alex Wales and I'm the Morpeth Gathering. And I've been involved with the Morpeth Northumbrian Gathering since its inception in the 1960s. But in 1997 I took over the role of Gaji, which job is to welcome and introduce and get everybody excited about the cavalcade on the Saturday morning in the Morpeth Gathering. But unfortunately last year I found that I was out of work. Why? Because of the pandemic. And so a lot of people have gone to a lot of trouble to digitize the whole event in the hope that it will continue to welcome people to watch it in a digital form and enjoy all the exciting things that go on in Northumberland. Everything that involves Northumberland, from clog dancing to singing and composing, is involved in this 3-day event. And it is, in my view, absolutely vital to the cultural activities and to give the performers things to do and enjoy and to show their skills and talents in music and everything else. So it has a double whammy, really. It gives opportunities to wonderful people to do wonderful performances during those 3 days. And also it spreads the word about the Northumbrian heritage and ideals.